Evening, peeps. Hope we're all okay. Sorry I've not posted much recently. I've been an extremely busy person. What with got some decorating going on in the house, doing stuff for my role as the co-chairman of the PSFA, my lollipop duties and everything like that. Been rushed off my feet. Plus, I haven't been feeling too well either. Even though I had the flu jab and everything like that, I've ended up with all sorts of sniffles, coughs, and everything like that. So I've not had the chance to get out, but I want to get out tomorrow. But it's a bit off my normal topic here. What I want to talk about is the fact of these people that commit murders. Let's not beat about the bush. I don't want to talk about, oh, he had mental health or anything like that, but they commit murders and then they basically get away with it. We've got the piece of filth that killed those three little girls in Southport. You've also got the one close to my area up in Nottingham, where he ended up sort of being charged with manslaughter because of diminished responsibilities. And then tonight I've been watching the fact of how many organisations he'd been through that had failed the system. And again, another three people have died due to the incompetence of these so-called professionals that allow these people to get released out of prison or released out of some sort of institution to end up committing crimes. Now, this is going to sound very controversial, and I'm not going to apologise for it. Yeah, the fact is, in my eyes, both those perpetrators, I can solve that problem, yeah, with a length of rope. Yeah, I'm tired of people getting away with things, getting released from prison, then committing an atrocity. The one in Southport, I understand, he bragged about the fact that he killed those three little girls. And then he also was disappointed that he didn't kill any more. Well, that sort of person, in my eyes, when they go on about the fact of you got to be absolutely sure before you execute them, that's the sort of person I'm talking about. Yeah, and this other guy who there's now going to be a public inquiry to find out why he was let out. It's too late. 3 other people have lost their lives. Years ago, I did a bit of work with some young offenders with a friend of mine. And I met one of these psychologists. And one of the stipulations when I agreed to work with these young offenders was no sex offenders. Because in my eyes, sex offenders, yeah, there's only one way to cure them. And as I said to that young psychologist that I met that weekend, a little bit of lead behind the ear. And she said to me, "What do you mean?" And I went, yeah, because those sort of people, they're very clever. They get released from prison. They convince these psychologists that they're cured. They go out and they commit the same crime all over again. And unfortunately in this country, it happens far too often. Yesterday, there was a young lad that was killed in Manchester, stabbed to death in school. And again, I posted luckily about the fact that I'm a great believer schools need to have some sort of metal detector at the entrance to the school or entrances of the school that the pupils go in. And of course, when they walk in with a knife in their bag, alarm goes off, their bag gets searched, the knife is taken away. And like I said in the post that I put on our local next door app, yeah, all these people that, oh, you know, you're infringing on people's rights. What about the rights of the people that are being killed? Yeah, so I don't care if I'm upsetting the minority here. Yeah, if it means that it's going to stop the death of some young kid because another kid has gone into school with a knife, I'm all for it. 23 years I served this country, and the more and more I get through after serving 23 years of serving this country, I start to think, what the hell was I doing? Yeah, because the country that I served is now gone to the dogs. There's no two ways about it. Yeah. Keith has done a load of videos. I'm going to do follow-ups on those later on, and one of the things that's going to be contentious is about the fit to fight. Yeah. But we seem to be pandering to the weak and the minorities. Yeah. Sorry, it's time that we start changing our country's attitudes. Now, like I say, I'm being a bit contentious here, and please feel free to come back at me, but also please feel free, yeah, to actually understand that I have my opinion and you've got yours, which is something in this country we're not allowed. Yeah, I can have my opinion, you can have your opinion, but if you challenge me or challenge enough, yeah, I end up being the person that is in the wrong. And I don't feel that's right. We all have our opinions on things, and we should be able to voice our opinions on those things. Yeah, you may not disagree with it. I may not disagree with, may not agree with yours. So you may not agree with mine. I may not agree with yours. Yeah, but we have the option to disagree with one another, and that's the way that a democracy should work. But it doesn't in this country, I'm afraid. So I'm going to finish this video now because, like I say, it's going to be a bit contentious. I know it is. I'm probably going to have people that are going to unsubscribe from me and everything like that. But I feel that you need to know what Nobby's all about. Yeah, and I hope you'll accept that that's my opinion. Yeah, and you will have yours. So, as we always say, both me and Keith, if you've come across this channel and you're considering subscribing, please feel free to do so. Just consider it. We're not telling you to be a member of our channels. Yeah, you've got your own minds. That's the big thing. You've got your own minds. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it at that. I will go back to my normal videos. Hopefully I'm going to go out and do a tab tomorrow and try and get rid of this bloody cough and cold and everything that I've got. Maybe some fresh air and some exercise will clear it out. But until the next time, everyone, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and as Keith will say to you, and I will say to you, see you next time. Let's tab.